Hola chicos. In this video I'm going to give you the instructions to the activity where you're going to write questions based on answers. Okay, so if you've ever seen the game show Jeopardy, you might understand how this works. They give you the answer to something and you have to create the question, right? We're used to practicing that you get a question and you have to answer it correctly. But what happens is if we do that too much, then we're really good at answering questions, but we can't actually ask them, okay? So we have to get used to asking questions as well. So I'm going to do two examples with you and let you go ahead and do the rest. So let's look at our first example. Él necesita estudiar. So what's going to happen is I'm going to create a question based on the part that has been bolded or underlined. I guess this part didn't get underlined. I apologize. So if my question is, or my underlined or bolded part is he, then what logical question word would go with he? That's right, ¿quién? Right? If my answer is a person, then my question has to be who. So I'm going to say, for my inverted question mark as always, ¿quién? And then the answer was he needs to study. So my question should be who needs to study? ¿Quién necesita estudiar? Done. Who needs to study? He needs to study. And I'm going to underline my question word and make sure that the underlined stuff matches. Okay? Sorry, that didn't get bold. There we go. All right, my next one, I'm not going to focus on he or who because that's not what's underlined. In this one, él necesita estudiar. So now we're seeing not who needs to study, but rather what he needs. Okay, so my answer is something, in this case, estudiar. Then my question would be, that's right, it would be ¿qué? So, do my inverted question mark as always. What does he need? What does he need? He needs to study. Again, I'm going to underline here and bold. Now, you can do these in typing it and printing it, or you can do it by hand. That's fine. But what I do want you to make sure is that you're paying really close attention to what's underlined, okay, in the answer. If the part that is, if it's a person, then you need to ask who. If it's a place, then you need to say where. If it's a destination, so there's movement involved, you need to say to where, right? If it's a time, you need to say when, etc., etc. So pay close attention to that and make sure you're choosing the correct question word, okay? That's all there's to it. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And again, you can print those and type them and print them, or you can bring them in on paper. It doesn't matter to me, okay? See you next time. Have a good one.